Die fat or get tough. It's a no-nonsense message from our next guest. Steve Siebold's own weight loss experience inspired him to write this book, which details how to change the way you think to change the way you live and eat. And he joins us now. Steve, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Achita. Good morning.
Well, you look very fit.
Thank you. You too.
And you have been for some time now. You actually lost a considerable amount of weight yourself. Tell me about that experience and what kind of happened to you. How did you get to that point in your life?
Well, I'm a professional speaker, and I travel all over the world giving speeches and working with large organizations and on mental toughness. And I was on the road a lot, and all of a sudden, it's about 5, 6 years ago, and I just noticed I was gaining weight. I never really paid attention to it before. I was always an athlete, as a professional athlete in the 1980s, and so all of a sudden I'm starting to look in the mirror and see this extra weight. So I went to a friend's wedding, which is the activating event, and people sort of half recognized me, and I thought, I need to solve this problem. So I did, and I became very fascinated with this whole weight loss process.
How did you do it?
Well, what I did is I just made a decision. That's really what I did. I mean, I went on a low-carb diet, but the diet, what I found was the diet really is the least important part, as long as it's a good diet.
Yeah.
And then I went just a regular exercise program at a health club, nothing spectacular, but the biggest thing was I made a decision and then I stuck to it.
And that's what you basically emphasize over and over and over again in this book, is that it's a decision, it is a choice,
right,
and it is a mindset. And some might say you're a little harsh, actually.
Some people have.
I guess it is tough love, you could call it that. Let's talk about, the way the book is set up. You call them 101 differences that you can make in your life. And each chapter, if you will, is one of the differences. So one of them, I kind of chose a few that struck me. Fat people are afraid of being fat. Fit people aren't afraid of anything. Is that not a bit of an overstatement?
Well, what we did was we interviewed people for 5 years after I got fit because, like I said, I became really enamored with this whole thing.
Yeah.
And what we found is most people are living in a fear-based consciousness. Most people's goal that we interviewed, and we've interviewed thousands of people over the years, is to be comfortable in their life.
Yeah.
And what we found was with people that go from fat to fit, have a mindset after they get to the fit level that they can take on anything.
It makes them fearless.
It makes them fearless. I've never seen anything this powerful in terms of personal transformation. It's incredible.
Wow. Okay, another one. Fat people are enthusiastic about their diet until they get hungry. Fit people are enthusiastic about being hungry. I mean, I kind of consider myself pseudo-fit, and I'm never happy about being hungry.
Well, you seem very fit.
No, so. But yeah, I don't think of myself as being enthusiastic about being hungry. What does that mean?
Right. Well, I think when we interviewed fit people, what they said was, when I get hungry, I know it's working, and I know what how I'm going to feel, and their stomachs are flat, and they've got the abs, or they've got what they want, and they're feeling great. Their clothes are loose on them. Everyone in the world is saying, God, you look great. You look fantastic. What have you done? And so they get excited about it because they start to connect hunger with pleasure. It's a little counterintuitive at first, but when you interview a lot of people over time, the fit people talk completely differently than fat people. So it's not
that positive reinforcement they're getting.
Just massive positive reinforcement when they go from fat to fit.
Right. Okay, another one. Fat people believe you get fatter as you age. Fit people believe you have to be more strategic as you age. And I mean, you've experienced this yourself. I mean, as we get older, we kind of slack off a little bit.
Sure.
We tend to pack on the pounds, whether we are conscious of it or not. But you say that if you are strategic about it, that it won't happen.
Right. Well, obviously, physically, it gets tougher as we age. We know that's a fact.
Yeah.
But fat people use it as an excuse. And I did the same thing. So I'm not speaking from an ivory tower, honestly. Yeah. But that's really what it's all about, is that fit people say, you know what, you just have to be more strategic. They don't allow themselves that kind of an excuse. That's why they're fit.
So it's because they remain conscious about it.
Yes.
They're constantly reminding themselves about it. Another one. Fat people associate with fat people. Fit people associate with fit people.
That's what we found
over
the years.
Steve, really?
Over the years, that's what we found. Fit people like to be around other fit people because consciousness, Einstein said a long time ago, consciousness is contagious. Successful people like to be around successful people. I've interviewed successful people around the world for 25 years. Winners like to hang with winners. And I know it sounds elitist, and I know it can be offensive, and it's reality. It's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but everyone does. But no one talks about it.
It sounds a little harsh.
It is harsh, but it's true. The truth hurts sometimes, and the masses don't like objective reality sometimes because it stings. And I've been stung by it a lot of times as well.
I mean, you've been in that position, so I guess you're speaking from experience yourself.
I understand it. I really do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Another one. Fat people see dieting as drudgery, but fit people see dieting as fun?
because
Really?
of the
Fun?
pleasure. Not the actual experience of dieting, when you're hungry, but
Yeah.
I think over time, they associate it again to such massive pleasure and change. They start to think they can do anything. And this is over, again, years of interviews, and then I experienced it myself. I mean, a lot of people are losing this battle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're losing. And when you win it, all of a sudden you start thinking, well, if I can do this, I can do anything.
Yeah.
And they're right, they can.
I mean, just to hear the passion and the conviction with which you speak, I mean, it's definitely contagious. I can see that you really care about this. And the fact that you want to share your experiences with others to motivate them and help them to lead a healthier lifestyle, that's commendable.
Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by,
Appreciate
Steve.
it. Thank you, Suchita.
For more on Steve Siebold's Die Fat or Get Tough, log on to myfoxatlanta.com. You'll see a link to Steve's website on the Good Day page. Your time is